Here's a wild idea. Being a teenager isn't actually a natural stage of life. That whole rebellious, angsty, pop culture-obsessed identity. It's actually a 20th century invention, cooked up not by biology or tradition, but by corporations, ad agencies, and yes, even intelligence agencies. Let me walk you through how companies didn't just market to teenagers. They manufactured teenagers. So picture this. It's the late 1940s, post-World War II. America's booming. Suddenly, millions of kids, thanks to the baby boom, have more free time and a little money in their pockets. This was new. Before that, if you were old enough to walk, you were old enough to work. But now, advertisers saw gold. They needed a new market, so they invented one. The teenager. Ad agencies, sometimes working with psychological researchers and even the CIA, realized that if you could sell to young people's emotions, alienation, rebellion, excitement, you could shape their entire identity. Suddenly, pop idols replaced family heroes. Brands became badges of belonging. Parents, they turned into the punchline. And Hollywood was all in, churning out movies and music that made rebellion not just cool, but expected. But here's the twist. This wasn't only about selling blue jeans and records, it was about control. Intelligence agencies like the CIA used front companies in Hollywood to nudge culture, using movies and music to mold the minds of young people. Think of the rise of the cool rebel, the misunderstood loner, or the party animal, all carefully packaged and sold. Every decade after, the formula evolved. The 60s. Youth rebellion and counterculture, closely watched and sometimes guided by the very agencies kids thought they were rebelling against. The 70s. Marketing splintered youth into tribes, punk, disco, funk, each with its own look, sound, and stuff to buy. By the 80s, MTV made music a 24/7 lifestyle, pumping out visual sermons on what it meant to be a real teen. And don't forget ratings and warnings, PG-13, parental advisory stickers. Did they protect? Actually, they made forbidden content even more exciting. That explicit label became a badge of honor, and a sales booster. By the 90s, the whole thing had gone meta. The first teens were now parents, passing on the gospel of rebellion as a rite of passage. The result? A society hooked on endless adolescence, always consuming, never really growing up. And as the new millennium dawned, the game leveled up. The internet, smartphones, social media. Now, corporate influence is everywhere, all the time, shaping not just what teens buy, but how they think, feel, and see themselves. So next time you see a brooding teen in a band tee, just remember, teenage rebellion started as a business plan, and honestly, it's still paying dividends.